Yo, listen up, Pensacola peeps. I got the scoop on Pearl Horn, the restaurant that's like a roller coaster for your taste buds. Hold on to your hats, because this ain't just any ordinary dining experience. First off, the atmosphere is like a swanky mansion with a touch of seafood shack. You'll be greeted by a bunch of friendly folks who'll guide you to your seat, whether it's in the intimate dining room or the Pearl Room that's perfect for a party. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a symphony of flavors that will make you want to dance the jig. From the mouth-watering tuna carpaccio to the crispy snapper that'll make you forget about fish and chips, everything on the menu is a masterpiece. And don't even get me started on the oysters. They're like little salty pearls that you can't stop slurping down. The mignonette sauce is the perfect complement, bringing out that briny flavor like a boss. But hey, if you want the real deal, go for the house-made squid ink pasta. It's like eating a magical potion that sends your taste buds into overdrive. And that crab avocado salad. It's so good, I could marry it. Now, let's talk about the service. It's on point, my friends. The servers are like ninjas, swooping in and out to make sure you're feeling like royalty. They're knowledgeable about the menu and even cracked a few jokes that had me rolling. The only downside: this place ain't cheap, but hey, you get what you pay for. And when it comes to Pearl Horn, it's worth every penny. So, if you're looking for a dining experience that'll make you feel like the fanciest foodie in town, head on over to Pearl Horn. Just remember, don't blame me when you can't stop talking about their crispy snapper for weeks on end. Peace out. Alright, so I pull up to this spot called Maguire's Irish Pub in Pensacola. Now, I'm from New York, so I know a thing or two about Irish pubs. And let me tell you, this place holds its own. First off, the vibe is on point. You walk in and it's like stepping back in time to the good old days of New York City. The bartenders are straight out of a Scorsese movie, and they'll pour you a pint of Guinness that'll make you forget all your troubles. Now, let's talk about the grub. I mean, this ain't no ordinary pub food. They got everything from fish and chips to Irish lamb shanks. And let's not forget the calamari. Oh man, that calamari was so good, I could have eaten a whole plate of it. But then I wouldn't have had room for the fish and chips. And speaking of the fish and chips, it was like a dream come true. The fish was so flaky, and the chips were so crispy. I swear, I ate so much that I thought I was gonna pop. But wait, there's more. They also got this 18-cent bean soup. Now, I don't know what kind of sorcery they use, but that soup was straight up magical. It was like a warm hug in a bowl. And let's not forget the service. Our server, Casey, was like the coolest dude in the whole place. He kept our glasses full and our spirits high. He even put up with our drunken antics, which is more than I can say for most people. Now, I gotta be honest, the women's restroom did have some unfortunate surprises. But hey, that's just part of the charm, right? It's like a rite of passage. Overall, Maguire's Irish Pub is a must-visit destination in Pensacola. It's got great food, a lively atmosphere, and a staff that'll make you feel like you're part of the family. Just be prepared to leave with a full belly and a few new friends. Alright, let's talk about George Bistro Bar, the place that's got something for everyone. Whether you're looking for a sweet and savory brunch, a light lunch, or a candlelit dinner that will make you forget all about your dating app woes. First off, let's address the elephant in the room: the name. George. I mean, who's George? Is he the guy cooking up all the deliciousness in the kitchen? Is he the one who greets you at the door with a warm smile and a friendly "well, hello there"? We may never know, but I can tell you this much: the food is so good, you won't even care. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty. The atmosphere is on point. It's like a cozy cabin in the woods, but with better lighting and a wider selection of cocktails. The staff. They're like a well-oiled machine, always there to refill your water glass or recommend the perfect wine pairing for your dish. And speaking of food, where do I even begin? Let's start with the beef carpaccio. Imagine the most tender, melt-in-your-mouth beef, topped with a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese and a drizzle of truffle oil. It's like a party in your mouth, and you're the guest of honor. But wait, there's more. The filet carpaccio and bone marrow with bacon onion jam on sourdough. It's like a symphony on a plate. The richness of the bone marrow, the smoke hints of the bacon, the tangents of the onions, it's a culinary masterpiece that will have you questioning your life choices. And let's not forget the cocktail menu. It's a literary feast, with drinks named after famous authors and characters. I highly recommend the Dancing in the Moonlight. It's like a gin and tonic on steroids, with a hint of sage that makes it both refreshing and slightly mysterious. So, if you're ever in Pensacola and looking for a dining experience that will make you forget all about your troubles, do yourself a favor and head over to George Bistro Bar. Just don't be surprised if you end up staying for hours, savoring the food and soaking in the ambience. Yo, y'all, Checo's Bayfront Bar Grill is the bomb diggity. Located right on the beautiful Pensacola Bay, this joint has a view that'll make you forget all your troubles. You'll be chilling on the patio, sipping on some blueberry sour or mimosa, and feeling like you're on a yacht without the seasickness. Now, let's talk about the grub. They serve up some of the freshest and most delicious eats in town. I'm not just talking about their mouth-watering flatbreads and crab cakes. I'm telling you, their Mai Reuben is like a match made in heaven between a sandwich and a fish taco. And those tuna steaks. Blackened to perfection and so tender, it'll melt in your mouth like a chocolate chip cookie on a hot summer day. But what really sets Checo's apart is their service. Christina, our server, was like a guardian angel. She made sure we had everything we needed before we could even think it. And the manager. Dude was like a proud father, making sure all his customers were happy as clams. Now, I gotta be honest, the prices at Checo's ain't cheap. But let's be real, you're paying for the view, the food, and the service. And trust me, it's worth every penny. So, next time you're looking for a place to chill, grab a bite, and watch the dolphins swim by, head on over to Checo's Bayfront Bar Grill. You won't be disappointed unless you forget your wallet. But hey, who needs money when you've got good food, good vibes, and a view that'll make your Instagram follows jealous? Union Public House, a culinary thrill ride worth the wait. Hey there, food enthusiasts. Prepare to embark on a taste-tingling adventure at Union Public House in the vibrant city of Pensacola. From the moment you step through the door, you'll be greeted by a warm and welcoming ambience that will make you feel like you've stepped into the heart of a bustling urban oasis. But don't be fooled by the casual vibe. This place serves up some serious culinary wizardry. Picture this, an open and airy dining room, with floor-to-ceiling windows showcasing the beauty of downtown Pensacola. Settle into one of their spacious booths and get ready for a meal that will leave you feeling like a food critic with a sarcastic edge. Start the party with their pimento cheese pups. It's like a southern carnival in your mouth. Crispy hush puppies smothered in honey and a dollop of tangy pimento cheese. And if you think that's good, wait till you try their Wild Boar Sloppy Joe. It's like a regular Sloppy Joe, but with an extra dose of oomph that only Wild Boar can provide. Just don't try to eat it like a sandwich. You might need a fork and knife for this bad boy. Now, let's talk about the main event. Union Public House's menu is a seasonal dance party, where dishes come and go like the latest TikTok trends. But one constant is their pork shank. It's so juicy, it'll make you want to sing a love song to pork. And their creamed corn. It's a game changer that will make you question everything you thought you knew about corn. Don't even get us started on their cocktail menu. Their Dry 75 is like a sophisticated summer breeze, leaving a trail of bubbles and a hint of blackberry behind. And if you're feeling adventurous, try their Jameson pork chop. It's like a wild rodeo in your mouth, with every bite sending you on a flavor roller coaster. Okay, full disclosure, Union Public House can be a bit pricey, but when you're getting this level of culinary artistry, you gotta pay for the privilege. If you're like us and only have eyes for the finer things in life, then make sure you make a reservation before you go. Otherwise, you might end up waiting longer than a politician giving a speech. So there you have it, folks. Union Public House, a dining experience that's both comforting and cutting edge, and a great place to show off your sarcasm over a plate of deliciousness. Get ready to eat, laugh, and question the meaning of corn. Bavaria, Pensacola, where the beer flows like the Rhine and the food portions will make you say holy schnitzel. Picture this. You're in a Teutonic wonderland, feasting on schnitzel so large it could feed an entire village. Seriously, it's like they took a cow, pounded it into submission, and then cooked it to perfection. And the beer. Oh, the beer. It'll make your stein feel like a sippy cup. But don't let the size fool you. The food at Bavaria is as authentic as a lederhosen wearing Oompa band. The schnitzel is so fluffy, you'll feel like you're eating clouds that have been drizzled in butter. And the pretzels. My friend, they're so big and soft, you could use them as pillows. Now, let's talk about the service. The staff is so attentive, you'll feel like you have your own personal beer-fetching butler. And even when the place is packed, which it usually is, they never seem to break a sweat. It's like they're magical elves who can serve up schnitzel and beer with the speed of light. And the ambience. It's like stepping into a Bavarian beer hall, complete with checkered tablecloths and hearty laughter. Just be prepared for a bit of noise, because when the beer starts flowing, so do the conversations. In a nutshell, Bavaria, Pensacola is a culinary paradise for lovers of German food, beer, and a good time. So next time you find yourself in the mood for a hearty meal that will make you want to yodel, head on over to Bavaria. Just remember to bring your appetite and your dancing shoes, because you're in for a night to remember. Yo, buckle up, folks. We're diving into the Ore House, a culinary oasis that'll have you paddling for more. Imagine a place where you can chow down on award-winning crab cakes that make you forget about your marine biology degree. And fish sandwiches smooshed in a blanket of melted cheese so thick, it'll make a Swiss Army knife weep with envy. But wait, there's more. The Ore House is like a hidden treasure chest filled with fun. You can play volleyball on a sandy court, bounce ping-pong balls with the skill of a seasoned pro, and toss bandbags like a master at cornhole. Oh, and let's not forget about the drinks. Their margaritas are like a liquid paradise that'll have you dancing on the deck like a pirate who just found gold. Now, about that steak. Picture this, a succulent piece of meat, cooked to perfection, with a glaze so mind-blowing, it'll make you wonder if you've accidentally stumbled into a Michelin-starred restaurant. And the service, my amigos. They're like a well-trained crew of ninjas, swooping in with lightning speed to make sure your every whim is catered to. Shout out to Alex, the waitress who will win your heart with her warm smile and impeccable timing. But here's the kicker, folks. The Ore House is a place where even the non-meat eaters can find bliss. Their country fried chicken is like a symphony of crispy, juicy, and guilt-free deliciousness. And don't get me started on their fried pickles. They're crunchy, tangy, and a perfect accompaniment to a cold brew. So, whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a fun-filled night with friends, or simply a culinary adventure, set sail for the Ore House. Just don't forget your sunscreen, because the laughter and good vibes will be radiating like the sun. Taqueria El Asada, where the steak reigns supreme and the prices defy logic. Yo, meat lovers. If you're looking for a steak experience that'll make your taste buds do a happy dance, Taqueria El Asada is the place to be. The steak here is so juicy and tender, it'll make you question if you've ever had real steak before. But wait, it gets better. The prices at El Asada are so low, they'll make your wallet do a backflip. It's like the restaurant owner was in a good mood and decided to give everyone a free meal. Heck, you could buy a steak dinner for your entire family for less than the cost of a movie ticket. Now, let's talk about the crowd. It's popular, so be prepared to line up like you're at a rock concert. Don't worry though, they're so efficient that you'll barely have time to play Candy Crush on your phone. The only downside is that they've got this weird thing for lettuce and tomato chunks. It's like they're trying to sabotage your perfect steak experience. But hey, no worries. Just ask them to hold the veggies, and you're good to go. And one more thing, Taqueria El Asada should seriously consider adding mealitas to their menu. It's a secret weapon of taco deliciousness that will make your taste buds beg for more. So, if you're in Pensacola and craving some seriously good steak, tacos, quesadillas, or even just a burrito, Taqueria El Asada is your destination. Just be prepared to fight your way through the crowds, embrace the lettuce and tomato chunks, and enjoy some of the best food and prices this side of the Mississippi. New Hong Kong House is the best place in Pensacola to get your Chinese food fix. I've been there many times, and I've never been disappointed. The food is always delicious and fresh. The egg rolls are crispy and flavorful, and the fried rice is some of the best I've ever had. The portions are huge, so you'll definitely get your money's worth. The service is also top-notch. The staff is friendly and attentive, and they're always happy to make recommendations. I've never had to wait long for my food, even when the restaurant is busy. The atmosphere is very pleasant. The restaurant is decorated in a modern style, and it's always clean and well maintained. The only downside is that New Hong Kong House is a bit pricey, but I think it's worth it for the quality of food and service you get. Overall, I highly recommend New Hong Kong House. It's the best Chinese restaurant in Pensacola, and it's sure to become one of your favorites. P.S. If you're looking for a good laugh, check out the reviews on Yelp. Some of them are hilarious. Sauce Boss Burger, a culinary masterpiece for the discerning palate. Step aside, Michelin stars. Sauce Boss Burger has arrived in Pensacola, ready to tantalize your taste buds and tickle your funny bone. Imagine a burger so juicy, it could make a grown man weep. Picture a chicken sandwich so crispy, you'll swear you are a Kentucky Colonel's wet dream. And let's not forget the sauce, a symphony of flavors that will make you forget your mother's cooking. Sorry, Mom. The Pad Thai Burger, a collaboration with local Thai royalty Saibei, is a revelation. It's like a party in your mouth, complete with a roasted Thai peanut slaw that will make you forget about calories. And if you're feeling adventurous, try their flight of sauces. Who needs a wine pairing when you can sample a sinfully delicious assortment of burger condiments? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, there have been a few teething problems. But hey, even Ricky Gervais had his awkward teenage years. The mushy tots. A mere hiccup. The well-done burger. Just a minor misstep. But don't let these minor quibbles deter you from experiencing the Sauce Boss phenomenon. Just remember to bring a napkin because things are about to get messy in the best possible way. So next time you're craving a burger that's beyond compare, head to Sauce Boss Burger. Just don't blame us when you end up rolling out of there, your belly full and your smile aching from laughter. Pounder's Hawaiian Grill, where the food is ono and the service is punny. Let me tell you, this place is like a Hawaiian luau in your mouth. The meats are so flavorful, you'll be saying aloha to your taste buds. The sides are so good, you'll forget about the hula dancers. Just kidding, there are no hula dancers. Pro tip, get the pounders with 3 meats, 3 rice, and 2 sides. It's like a Hawaiian buffet in a bowl. The service is so fast, you'll be wondering if they have a warp drive in the back. And don't even get me started on the Hawaiian Sun beverages. They're so refreshing, you'll feel like you're on a beach in Maui minus the sunburn. One downside, the sun can be a bit blinding during the afternoon. But hey, at least you can pretend you're on vacation by squinting your eyes and sipping on a Hawaiian sun. Overall, Pounder's Hawaiian Grill is a win-win situation. The food is ono-licious, the service is impeccable, and the puns are free. So go get your Hawaiian grub on, and don't forget to bring your shades for the sunset. The Lobster Cage, where lobsters dance and your taste buds sing. Picture this, you walk into this unassuming little plaza, wondering what treasures await. Suddenly, a whiff of the ocean hits your nostrils, like a siren's song luring you to the lobster cage. Step inside and prepare to be enchanted by this mom and pop gem. Yes, the dka is as basic as a fisherman's shack, but trust us, it's the food that will leave you feeling like royalty. They're lobster rolls. Oh boy, where do we even begin? The cold roll is a refreshing ocean breeze, with a light touch of mayo that lets the lobster's natural flavor shine through. But the hot roll is where the magic happens. It's like a warm embrace from the sea itself, the lobster chunks smothered in a heavenly sauce that will make you want to sing with the sirens. Now about that lobster bisque and grilled cheese, it's a match made in food heaven. The bisque is rich and creamy, with chunks of lobster so generous you'll feel like you're swimming in the stuff. And the grilled cheese. It's the perfect companion, crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, and ready to soak up every last drop of that seafood symphony. Okay, so the ambience may be a bit rustic, and yes, you might leave smelling like a seafood buffet. But let's be real, when the lobsters are this good, who cares? So gather ye taste buds and head to the lobster cage. Your taste buds will thank you, and you'll have a whale of a time. Just bring a clothespin for your nose if you're sensitive to the seafaring scents. Oh, Pensacola Smokehouse, you southern charmer, you. Where else can you get a brisket sandwich that's so juicy, it'll make your arteries do a conga line? And those hand-cut fries. Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, like a baby's bottom after it's been salted in butter. Now, let's talk about the brisket sandwich. It's true, the bun might not be the most glamorous, but let's be honest, who needs a fancy bun when the meat is this good? It's like the Rodney Dangerfield of sandwiches. It don't get no respect, but it'll steal the show every time. As for the sides, well, let's just say they're not the highlight of the show. The coleslaw is about as exciting as watching paint dry, and the BBQ beans are so thick they could hold up a leaning tower of Pisa. But hey, you're here for the meat, right? And speaking of meat, let's give a round of applause to the brisket. It's so smoky, it'll make your eyes water in a good way. And the pulled pork. It's juicy, tender, and perfect for reenacting your favorite scenes from Babe. So, if you're in Pensacola and craving some authentic BBQ, do yourself a favor and head to Pensacola Smokehouse. Just be prepared to loosen your belt a few notches, because you're in for a meat-tastic treat. Step into the House of Pho, where the atmosphere is as cozy as a Vietnamese grandma's hug. It's like dining in your auntie's kitchen, but with a little extra authenticity and less nagging about your love life. The banh mi bread is the star of the show, my friends. It's like a crispy, airy cloud that cradles your sandwich like a newborn baby. The pho is a symphony of flavors that will make your taste buds dance the conga. It's like a warm hug on a chilly night, but with a hint of lemongrass and coriander that will make you forget all your troubles. The owner is a sweetheart, the kind of guy who'll personally serve you cold water to quench your thirst and wish your sick hubby well. It's like having a Vietnamese uncle who's always got your back. But let's talk about the seating situation. It's like a cozy little sardine can, but with more charm and less fishy odor. They even have these cute little sidebars with built-in phone chargers, so you can keep your devices juiced while you chow down. Now, if you're a pho newbie like me, don't be afraid to ask. The servers are happy to explain everything in detail, like the difference between rare and well-done pho. It's like a culinary adventure with your own personal tour guide. Oh, and did I mention the Viet coffee? It's like a supercharged jolt of happiness that will make you feel like you can conquer the world or at least finish all the pho in front of you. So, in conclusion, House of Pho is the place to go when you want authentic Vietnamese cuisine served with a side of laughter and love. It's the kind of restaurant that will make you wish you had a Vietnamese grandma, or at least an uncle who makes amazing pho. Bottoms up, pho lovers.